Hello and welcome to another video. It is your boy Jordan and I actually hope you're having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 exercises to help you hit every single part of your tricep. So let's do this. So first things first, let me tell you a little bit about the tricep. Your tricep is made up of 3 parts. That's the medial, the lateral, and the long head. Your lateral head is the one furthest from the side when you're standing naturally, which makes sense because the lateral plane is the one that goes out to your side. So your medial head is targeted at elbow extension. This is when your shoulder is at 90 degrees or above and your forearms are supinated. And finally, last but not least, this is the long head of the tricep, and this is the largest part of the tricep, and this can be found running at the back of your arm as it crosses the shoulder joint and helps with shoulder extension. So my first exercise is a close grip bench press. The close grip bench press targets the medial head of the tricep. The close grip bench press is a variation of bench press and an exercise used to build muscle and strength in the triceps. The movement will also indirectly target the muscles of the chest and the shoulders. The close grip bench press is a superior movement when we're talking about exercises that will pack on muscle onto the triceps. That being said, use of close grip can provide some shoulder and elbow discomfort for some people. So the way you'll perform a close grip bench press is to do the following. Lie flat on the bench and set your hands at shoulder width apart. Set your shoulder blades by pinching them together and driving them into the bench. Allow the bar to descend slowly by unlocking the elbows. Then you want to lower the bar in a straight line to the base of the sternum and touch the chest. And finally, you want to push the bar back in a straight line by pressing yourself into the bench and extending the elbows. My second exercise is overhead laying dumbbell extension. The laying dumbbell overhead extension targets the long head of the tricep. So the overhead tricep extension is one of the most common exercises you'll find in a workout program, and people usually do it standing or seated. Unfortunately, you might be putting your shoulders and your lower back in a bad spot with this approach. So to help with this, you'll get more movement if you add a bench. The laying tricep extension works on your long head as the primary muscle, with the other 2 being secondary muscles. The way to perform a laying overhead tricep extension is to do the following. Lie back on the bench holding a dumbbell with both hands. Extend your arms over your head as far as you can, holding the weight. Tighten your abs to drive your rib cage close and create tension. And finally, extend your elbows to raise the weight up, pausing at the top. Make sure that you're only moving your elbows. This will isolate the tricep. When doing the lying tricep extension, be sure to keep your upper arm stationary. Only the elbow joint should move. Breathe out as you bring the dumbbells up and keep your elbows close to your body during the entire movement. And my final exercise is a rope tricep extension. The rope tricep extension targets the lateral head of the tricep. The rope tricep extension is a variation of the cable tricep extension and an exercise used to build the muscle of the triceps. Well-built triceps also have a lot of positive carryover into your pressing movement, such as bench press variations and shoulder press variations. This exercise works the lateral head of the tricep. To perform the rope tricep extension, you must do the following. Attach a rope to the cable stack as high as possible and assume a standing position. Grasp the rope with a neutral grip and lean forward by slightly hinging at the hips. Initiate the movement by extending the elbows and flexing the triceps. Pull the rope downwards until the elbows are almost locked out and then slowly lower under control back to the starting position. If you want to keep more tension in your triceps, don't lock the elbows out entirely. You could get the most out of these exercises with the following training techniques. The first one is drop sets. A drop set is an advanced resistance training technique in which you focus on completing a set until failure. Then you lighten the load by 10 to 30% and repeat with a little to no rest in between the sets. The goal is to maximize potential muscle gain. Drop sets can provide a way to break through a plateau while doing more work in less time and challenging your muscles in a more strenuous and a different way. The next technique is partial reps. Partial reps are repetitions when you do not use the full range of motion of the exercise. You could do partial repetitions for 3/4, half, or even less than the whole movement. For example, with the rope tricep extension, you could focus on hitting the final third of the movement.
By using partial reps, you could continue to work parts of the muscle that are not as exhausted through half reps. You could continue to crank out reps over a smaller range of motion. This encourages the muscle to work beyond muscle failure, which can ultimately help with muscle growth.
So there you have it. Those are the 3 exercises I personally think you need to grow the perfect tricep, hitting the medium, lateral and long head of the tricep. These 3 exercises, along with these techniques, partials and drop sets, are perfect for each other. But anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, I actually really appreciate you. Don't forget to actually follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm very active on both those platforms. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. And until next time, peace.